Hello.
Hi.
Hi, how are
Oh,
you?
I'm great. Thanks for asking. And you?
I'm very good, thank you. And what's your name?
I'm Sultan.
Sultan. Beautiful. My name is Ellie. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Um,
Yes.
where are you from?
I'm originally from Pakistan, but I no longer live over there. I'm in Saudi Arabia right now.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
So what made you move to Saudi Arabia?
I got a job over here.
Ah. Do you
Yes.
like Saudi Arabia?
Very much. Yes.
Really nice.
Have
What
you
do you
ever
like
been to
about
Saudi
it?
Arabia?
No, I never have. I have been to the airport in Dubai, but that is the closest
Okay.
I've got.
Okay. Uh, You have never visited any countries of Middle East?
No, I haven't. I never have, I'm afraid.
So where are you from?
I'm from England, but right
Mhm.
now I'm living in Guatemala.
Okay. So why did you move there?
So I moved here because I wanted to be an English teacher,
Wow.
and I wanted to live in a different country. So I wanted to come to Latin America as well.
Hmm.
So I found a teaching opportunity here in Guatemala, and here I am.
Okay, great. So, like, how long have you been living over there?
I've been living here for 3 years. So why did you choose to apply for a school in Saudi Arabia?
I always wanted to move to another country, so I got a chance. And the most important thing was the salary. It was a good package, so I moved.
Very nice. Golly. And are you planning to stay for a long time?
Not a long time because situation here is not suitable for foreigners because in international schools and other private schools it is not allowed to have foreigners teachers for Arabic, social studies, arts, and PE instructor.
Oh
So
wow.
this is the first stage,
Mm-hmm.
and then they will move to some other subjects like science and math and English as well. So
And
that's the
English.
reason.
Interesting. Because I mean, in a lot of countries, they like finding English teachers from, I mean, native speakers as well. So I guess they're closing that opportunity.
Uh, yes, maybe they will hire some native speakers as well, but
Hmm.
let's see what happens.
Yeah, interesting. So do you know why they're doing that?
It's because they call it Saudiization to promote their own people and to give jobs and employment to their own native people who live here instead
Hmm.
of hiring people from other countries.
Interesting. Wow. That's quite a strong statement if the government says that like they will only be hiring people from Saudi Arabia.
Yes, because here Saudi Arabia's situation is different in terms of like the population over here. Uh, if you just see, uh, I think 50 to 60% percentage of the population is consisted of foreigners. So
Is
maybe
that
they, yes, so maybe they just bring it. Maybe they want to bring it down, and that's
mm,
why they are doing it.
golly. Wow, that's a really high percentage.
Yes.
So where are most of the foreigners from? Are most of them from other Arab countries?
Yes, they are from other neighboring countries like Egypt mostly, and then they also hire from subcontinent like Pakistan, India, Bangladesh, and there are teachers from Palestine, Jordan, these countries as well.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. Wow. So, I mean, I guess lots of people go there because of the employment opportunities.
Yes. So, how is life over there?
Over here, I like the lifestyle a lot here. In Guatemala, I find it it's a much more relaxed lifestyle than in the UK, which I like personally a lot. Um, because I mean, I'm personally not driven by money. Like, obviously, I know it's important, but I don't chase the highest kind of salaries. So for me, the lifestyle here makes it worth being here. And the people, like, it's just much friendlier than the UK, is what I
So,
have found since being
so
here.
you think that life in this country is better than England?
I think it depends on your situation. I think if you have money, like if you know, here it's much cheaper than England. So if you
Okay.
have enough money to, eat and live a reasonable lifestyle, for me, it's better here. Um, like my personal preference. But if you compare being poor here and poor in England, I think it would be better in England because you can get support like from the government and things like that, and
Okay.
they help you with housing. So it very much depends on your own situation about which is better, if that makes sense.
Yes. So you mean to say that cost of living in this country is much cheaper?
Yes, definitely.
Hmm.
England's quite expensive.
Okay,
So.
that's good. Okay. So you live by yourself there?
Nope. So my partner is from Guatemala. So I live with him and we have a daughter together. So I live with my
Wow,
partner and my daughter.
right, right.
Yeah, that's it.
So English native speakers are so lucky and fortunate. They can move anywhere in the world. They can get a job easily,
Apart from Saudi
and
Arabia now.
and secondly, there are so many companies, online companies. They can work with them as well.
Yeah.
So if you are a native speaker, you can earn a lot.
Yeah, we're very fortunate. Like I can't complain, honestly. All I have to do is speak my native language and I get paid, so
Because
it's very lucky.
uh, all the world is just trying to learn English everywhere. You will find people they are desperate to learn this language. They are spending a lot of money in order to be fluent in English.
Definitely. Yeah. So what made you want to become an English teacher?
To be very honest, I didn't have anything to do.
Hmm.
So one day I just went to a school and they hired me. I started with teaching maths, and afterwards I started teaching English. I took admission in a language center, and I also completed my master's in English linguistics and literature. Then I thought that it is better to continue the same job instead of doing anything else. And the most important thing is that in the teaching profession, I personally think you have respect, you have time as well, which you can spend learning something else, reading books, and improving yourself. So that is the reason I opted this profession.
Very nice. And do you enjoy it?
Yes, I do, but
What do you
sometimes
like about it?
yes, sorry.
What do you like about it?
The most important thing in teaching for me is that when I just enhance the knowledge of my students, when they learn something new from me,
Hmm.
it like pleases me. It gives me pleasure.
Yeah.
I feel happy. So that is the reason.
Nice. Beautiful. Yeah, I always find, especially with the basic levels, like it's so easy to see their progression. Obviously, the more advanced you get, the slower the progression is. But especially with the low levels, they're so receptive and they pick things up. So it's
Yes.
cool.
Let me ask you one question.
Hmm.
What is the thing which you hate in teaching profession?
I don't enjoy exams.
Like
I mean,
checking exams?
just the exams in general. I think that um, sometimes exams, like, because exams don't suit every student. So, if a student is performing very well in class and, for example, they're very strong at speaking, but they struggle with identifying like aspects of the grammar,
Mhm.
they're doing well, but if they struggle to do that, it isn't reflected on exams. So,
Yes.
and when you teach to exams,
Mhm.
like you're not teaching them necessarily exactly how you would use the English, you're teaching them to pass an exam. And I think there are two very
Mhm.
different ways of teaching. So that's something
Mhm.
that I don't like about it.
Yeah, I totally agree with you because sometimes I also think that it happens. For example, you are prepared, you know everything,
Hmm.
and the exam is for 2 hours. And in those 2 hours, you don't feel good
Hmm.
and you are not able to like do the exam properly. But
Yeah.
on the basis of that 2 hours, forget about your knowledge and
Yeah.
everything. They will judge you. They will gauge you.
Yeah.
So I also think in the same way.
And it doesn't necessarily reflect your ability. Like it's
Yes.
not, so you can have, like if it's a grammar exam, you can have a
Mhm.
student that cannot speak and will not speak in class and has no confidence. But if they can write down bits of grammar, they can get the top marks, which isn't reflective of their overall ability. So it's frustrating.
Yes, exactly. And this is what I have experienced personally. There were exams when I went to give exams, and what happened? In the question paper, I knew the answers, but I don't know what happened to me at that time. I just forgot to write the answers or something. I knew, and sometimes, in some cases, it happened that I told the answers to other students, but I didn't write. This
So
happens.
annoying. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And when you sit there and it's like, I know this, I've seen this before, but it's just not in your head at that particular moment. So,
Mhm. Yes. And after completing the exam, you realized that, oh, I missed it.
uh-huh. The second that clock stops and it's like, oh, I know the answer now.
Yes. Yes.
So frustrating. What don't you like about teaching?
Sorry.
What don't you like about teaching?
Checking exams,
Mm,
checking notebooks. I don't like it
yeah.
because, like, in English, especially in English, we have so many things to do.
Hmm.
We have grammar part. We have like literature. We have different activities. So there are so many things to cover, and checking sometimes is like a very, very difficult task, or you can say a Herculean task to do.
Hmm.
So I think that it's very tough.
Yeah. It's very objective as well.
Mhm.
Like
I
if I was
think
grading a paper, I know that my colleagues wouldn't be giving exactly the same grade because everyone does it slightly differently.
exactly. Sometimes it also happens the pressure of the exam. So
Hmm.
there are so many students who cannot tackle it and cannot deal with it, and they get nervous
Yeah.
only in those 2 hours of the exams. They know a lot about the subject, but they like couldn't do it at that very moment.
Hmm. The
They
exam nerves.
yes.
Yeah, it's difficult. But yeah, but how can you overcome that? Like what? So do you think there's an alternative to exams, or do you think they're necessary?
Alternative. I have never thought about it, but there must be something, some way. For example, I saw a picture. Maybe you have also seen it. That there is an examiner, and in front of the examiner there are different animals like elephants,
Uh-huh.
monkey. The examiner tells them that in your exam the question is in which you have to climb a tree.
Hmm.
So not all can do it.
Yeah. It's
Yes,
not representative of their abilities.
exactly. Every single person has its own ability
Hmm.
and uniqueness. So you cannot gauge them with the same measurement.
Mm-mm. No, it's not fair because I mean, some people can just do exams and it comes naturally and they know exactly what to write and how to do it.
Yes.
And some
Hmm.
people, despite how well they know the topic, if they don't have the right exam technique,
They
it's not going to go
are
well.
not good at it.
Yeah, it's not fair. But then, like, thinking of an alternative to exams, like, all the alternatives, would be too time consuming, too expensive, too objective. So it's tricky, like, thinking of a credible alternative.
Exactly.
Mm.
So, how long have you been on Cambly?
So I came on here in about March because after my daughter was born, I couldn't continue working for the English school. So I'm on Cambly now. So what did I imagine? About 2, 3 months around that.
So, have you ever tried any other platform apart from Cambly?
No, I applied for a few during the pandemic, but a lot of them weren't recruiting because everyone needed jobs online. Um,
Mhm.
so, but yeah, this is the only one I've used. And I
And
mean,
I
it's
believe,
good because it's so flexible.
yes, it is.
I like it.
I believe that they do not have any interview system.
And interviews, I don't remember. So I applied like over a year ago and I used it for about a week and then I didn't use it
Okay.
again. So I don't
Okay.
remember what I did for the interview.
Okay.
So yeah, I couldn't say.
So, how is the corona situation there? Is there a lockdown?
No, we don't really have a lockdown. Although yesterday they announced that they're closing bars and clubs again. Because they're like it is getting worse now. We're getting more cases, and we don't have many doses of the vaccine yet.
Hmm.
So yeah, I'm a little worried they're going to keep putting in new restrictions again, but we'll see what happens.
I see. So, have you vaccination?
No,
Not
I
yet.
haven't been able to. No, it's not available here. I think probably about 5% of the population here have been
Oh,
vaccinated.
really?
Yeah, not. I mean, I don't remember exactly, but it's very low.
Mm. Because recently I heard somewhere, or maybe someone told me that I think 70% of Saudi Arabia's population has got vaccinated.
Wow, that's pretty good. That's quite high.
Yes.
Really. Yeah, and I mean in England, everyone who wants the vaccination has been vaccinated, at least with the first dose. So yeah,
Yes.
but
That's good.
sorry.
I'm saying that's good.
Yeah, very good. Have you been vaccinated?
No, because I got coronavirus 2 months back, and I'm like naturally immune. I don't need vaccination right now
Uh-huh.
for 6 months.
For 6 months. That's pretty good. So did you have it badly or was it just mild?
It was not severe. It was mild,
Yeah.
uh, and like I was sick for what 4 to 5 days. I had high temperature,
Mm-hmm.
and 3 to 4 days I had cough, and then maybe after 15 days I started recovering.
Yeah. But you've
Yes.
recovered now.
Yes.
Yeah. That's good. 'Cause
Yes.
some people have had lasting effects from it. My sister's boyfriend had it a few months ago, and she told me that he still can't taste anything and he still can't smell anything because of the effects of it. So
Even now,
even
is
now.
he recovered fully?
Is he what, sorry?
Recovered fully?
I mean, he's not sick anymore. He's not like got the virus, but the effects are still evident, like in that he can't taste or smell. So,
No.
yeah,
In my case, I can smell. Yes.
yeah.
But sometimes I feel that when I walk, I feel that I start panting.
You get out of breath quickly.
Yes.
Yeah, I've heard that's an effect of the virus as well. But,
I think there is no time. It was
yeah,
pleasure
we're about
talking
to
to you.
finish. It was great to
Yes.
meet you as well. Bye.
Bye.
Enjoy the rest
Thank
of
you.
your weekend.
Thank you. Have a nice day.